I bet this fire tower's got a view. I'm here, folks. There's Whitaker Point. Whitaker Point, folks. Come on and see it. Hey, folks, this is Mark, Dispersed Camping Man, and I am currently dispersed camped in northwest of Arkansas and in the Ozark National Forest. In order to get here off of Interstate 40, you'd be taking the exit on a little town of Ozark and taking Highway 23 north, then right on the Highway 16, and then left on the Cave Mountain Road. Once you make that left on the Cave Mountain Road, it is a dirt road and it's a little rough. I mean, I think my average speed was between 5 and 10 miles per hour. But on the bright side, it's only a mile and a half in to get to my location right here. Pretty cool little dispersed camping site I found right here. Let's take a look. So here's a Cave Mountain Road, folks, and right here to the right, it's fairly close to the road, but it hasn't been too bad. I am kind of sheltered with some trees right here. You really can't tell I'm there until you ride up on me. It's pretty cool. It's a little bitty space, but just enough right for me. It does slope downhill a little bit, so if you are planning on coming here, make sure you bring something to level out your vehicle, whatever type of RV you got. Did bring my trailer again. Somebody made a table right here, pretty solid table. I can see that coming in handy if I was staying here for 2 weeks. I guess somebody bought some wood and brought it in and didn't burn it. They left it there, which I'm not going to be burning it because it's pretty hot. It's in the high 90s. I'm talking, it's humidity's crazy. Walk outside and you start sweating. So no fire for me. I did bring my KLR again, my 650 Kawasaki. Still loving it. And I got both my generators out there. I have been running an AC a lot. I've been here. Of course, I got my 12-gallon external fuel tank. I brought 10 more gallons. I do not want to run out of gas while I'm here. So this place would be unbearable without AC at night. And I got my trail cam right there. Got it attached to the tree, keeping an eye on stuff for me. In my last video, you noticed I had a Starlink satellite internet, and I did try to hook it up today, or when I got here the other day, a couple days ago, and the tree line is just too much for it. It can't reach the satellites. So I spent about 2 hours waiting for it to connect, and it connects for a couple of seconds to disconnect. So yeah, I don't. No Starlink satellite for me here, which is going to be a lot of issues, especially dispersed camping in a forest. It's really going to come in handy when I go back out to the desert. There's a lot of, like a silver maple right there, a lot of oaks. I'm surrounded by oaks right here around my camper, and pine trees. I got a huge pine tree right here. A lot of oaks and pines out here. I got my cell booster on up right now. Outside my camper, it gets about I get about 2 bars, but once I get inside my camper, I mean, it drops down to 0 almost. So I got my cell booster cranked up. I can watch videos and stuff in my camper at night. Yeah, I've been taking showers outside. And right now, hear that noise? I've got my furnace heating up my hot water heater because I'm about to take me a shower. I love this little rug, especially if I'm in a grassy area. I can just lay it out. Keeps me out of the tall grass. Pretty cool. Traffic coming, they can barely see me out through here. By the time they notice I'm out here, it's too late, they've already passed. Now I've got my socks out here drying off. I'm wading the creeks out here and the waterfalls. More about that later. So far it's been a pretty good campsite, folks. Place right here, you're pretty much surrounded with a lot of things you can do. I mean, within 5-6 miles of this spot right here, there's Fire Tower Loop mountain bike trail. There's Knuckles Creek Road, Trailhead right down the road. And there's also a Whitaker Point trail right down the road. And if you're interested in waterfalls, this place has got numerous waterfalls you can check out. You got the Amber Falls, the Compton Double Falls, and the Bowers Hollow Falls. This is the main reason why I was wanting to find some place to disperse camp around here, so I check out some of these things. The 2-3 things I checked out was first was the Fire Tower Loop mountain bike trail. I also went to the Whitaker Point trail and checked that spot out. And I also went to Kings Falls and checked that spot out. My first day here, as soon as I got my camp set up, I did ride over on my motorcycle, which is probably 2 miles down the road. I want to check out that Fire Tower Loop and check out that fire tower to see if I can climb up in it. Check that place out real quick. I just pulled up to the trail to the fire tower. Take a look at these signs right here. So here's a Forest Road 405, folks. And 405, then you'll see this sign right here. It says Fire Tower. Interested coming up here. This is a trail, I guess. There's no ATVs allowed, and there's no motorcycles. I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna try to walk up in there a little bit, see if I can't find the tower. That looks pretty cool little trail here. I reparked my motorcycle, and this looks like it's going to be a pretty good little trail right here. More of a log road. This is also called a mountain bike trail. So if you're into mountain biking, you come up here and run this trail. We've came to a power line, folks. I kind of like seeing these power lines. You can see far out there. And if you pan over here to the right, right there, it's a fire tower. I can see what's perched up there, but you can see a long ways. We're almost there, folks. I think we're getting close, folks. I think I see it right there. Take a look. Well, it looks like it's chained up, or chain link fence around it with concertina wire. That'd be cool if we go up in there. Don't look like I'm gonna be able to. I should make this accessible to the public. What a view. So here's, I guess this here's the power line. I bet this fire tower's got a view. I bet this thing can see for miles. Yeah, I guess you guys want to come up here and check the fire tower out. It's a pretty cool little spot there. It's a pretty easy road. It's pretty much a log road, gravel. I mean, I'm doing it in shorts and Crocs right now. Probably a quarter of a mile, if that. But right down here, let me show you. I did find out where the Fire Tower mountain bike trail starts. There's a sign up here. I'll show you when I get to it. From off this log road to the fire tower, you'll come to this right here, fire tower. This is the mountain biking trail I was talking about. Looks like a pretty well kept trail. Right there. Here's your location. Pretty large trail. I don't know. Looks like it goes there and a switchback goes back down. I don't know if I told you or not, but it's probably 90s right now. Humidity is very high. You walk out the door and you just break out in a sweat. I can imagine doing this biking trail, this mountain bike trail right now. It is way too hot. I don't get back to camp sitting in the AC. When I am traveling, I do like to try to get to a spot real early so I can actually, once I set up camp, go out there and check out the area. And that's the first thing I did check out was that fire tower loop over there. And unfortunately, I could not climb up on it because it was gated off and concertina wire all the way around it. I'm assuming they didn't want nobody up in it. So of course I didn't go up in there, but it's still kind of cool to check out that fire tower. What do you guys think about it? Pretty cool little mountain bike trail down there too, even though I didn't go on it, but it looked like a really cool trail to hike. Yeah, folks, when I've been here, I did go to the King Falls. If you've never been there, definitely go there. Go ahead and check it out. Hey folks, I'm at the Kings Rivers Falls. It's part of the Ozark National Forest. I'm at the parking location right here. If you look, there's a lot of parking right here. You can actually park the vehicle here. I came in from that direction and all through here you can park. I have been up here where this whole place has been packed full. It's probably about 2 o'clock in the evening. There's hardly to find any place to park up here. I think today's a Monday. And I'm here about 9 o'clock in the morning. And the crowds haven't made it yet here. And right around that corner is where the trail starts, where the Kings Rivers Falls. Look at this right here. That little pup right there. I am not lost. He's just a social butterfly right there. I love to hike the falls and even hang out with families at the campground. And look who I found. I found him right here. What's the matter, puppy? You little social butterfly. Let me pat you a little bit. What you doing? See what your name is. Let's see what your name is. Your name is Thornberry, I guess. Thornberry's his name. What you doing? You're a social butterfly, aren't you? Pretty little beagle, I think. Beagle / weenie dog. So if you're out here checking this place out, you probably run into them. Yeah, folks, here's a parking spot for Kings Rivers Falls right here. And like I said, right around this corner right here is where I parked my motorcycle at. I rode up from camp to here. From my camp, it's probably on a 15-minute motorcycle ride on dirt roads through here. Parked right next to a creek. Look at that. The trail runs perpendicular, I guess, right next to the this creek right here, or river. And I guess less than a mile maybe is King Rivers Falls, that direction. I'll make sure my motorcycle is good to go. Yeah, I parked here out of the way. Looks like there's only 2 vehicles here, which is good. It ain't gonna be very crowded. And right there is the sign. Kings River Falls Natural Area. Foot traffic only. See current guidebook for hunting regulations. Removing or disturbing plants and rocks prohibited. No camping or campfires allowed. That's a plus. At least there's no camping allowed out here. And right there is where we're going. Kings River Falls Natural Area. Pretty sweet. And to the left of this sign, this right here is the trail. That looks pretty cool looking. And of course, got the signs right through here. No camping, no campfires, no ATVs, no horseback riding, but you can bird watch, whatever. You can have pets, and you can hike. This is pretty cool. Today is, I think the high is supposed to be mid 90s. Humidity is crazy down through here. Right now it's 9:30. So I was hoping to get out here and beat the crowds, which it looks like I have. This trail is pretty awesome. Looks like there's a pasture and a house right up here. I guess that's the fence line right there. Private property over there. I guess this is part of the Ozark National Forest. This trail is very shaded. It's fairly cool. This trail is pretty easy. And off to my right there, that's the creek. Definitely, folks, got some pretty cool shootouts right here. I mean, if you want to stop here and swim, you can. Let's look at that scenery. Yeah, all that down there, that's pretty cool. We are getting close. It is definitely hot and humid. I'm sweating. Kings Falls, folks. If you get a chance to come out here, definitely come out here and spend a day out here swimming and jumping out the falls. Pretty sweet little spot. King River Falls, folks. Definitely a pretty cool little attraction there you can check out. I would highly recommend go there as early as possible. I went there on a Monday. I think I got there like 9 o'clock in the morning, and there was 2 adults and like a 2-year-old there, and then me. I mean, I pretty much had the whole place to myself. Wasn't very crowded. I have been through there where you can hardly even find a parking spot. It was so crowded. So definitely go to the weekday and get there as early as you can if you want to try to miss the crowds. Definitely the water is freezing cold, but once you get in and get used to it, it really ain't that bad. Pretty cool little area out through there, and the views are spectacular. I highly recommend it. And definitely, folks, if you're in this area or dispersed camping in this spot right here, or actually in the area, definitely check out Whitaker Point. It's an infamous place that does attract a lot of tourists. What I found, because I have been there one time and it was packed. I didn't stop at all. But this time I was dispersed camped here and on a weekday. I think it was probably about 2 o'clock in the evening I actually went out there. When I got there, there was like 3 or 4 vehicles parked in the parking lot. And by the time I got to Whitaker Point, everybody had left. I'd actually met everybody on the trail leaving. So when I did get to Whitaker Point, I was there by myself. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Hey folks, I'm at Whitaker Point Trailhead right now. I'm fixing to jump on the trail. It's about a 3-mile out and back loop, or not a loop, but out and back of 3 miles. And take a look at this kiosk right here. I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's Hawksbill Crag, also known as Whitaker Point. Pretty cool little hike from what I'm hearing. Never been on it before. Of course, there's no camping at Whitaker Point. Camp at least 300 feet from the trail. No rock climbing or rappelling from Whitaker Point. Yeah. This is definitely a pretty big trailhead. And from what I can see, there's lots of parking. Just definitely don't block the road. You probably get ticketed if you do. So here's the kiosk. I finally got parked my motorcycle in some shade. And right over there, across the road right there, is the trailhead. And like yesterday, today is a hot and humid day. I'm hoping I can stay a little cool. I should be in some pretty good shade right here. Oh, look at that, that's a trail. Special thanks to Senator Bumpers for his outstanding contribution to wilderness in Arkansas. Oh yeah, seems like it can be a pretty cool little trail. At least I'm hiking in some shade. I definitely like seeing these signs. High cliffed areas. They mean business. They got 2 signs. This trail is pretty easy so far. There are some inclines. Other than that, you're walking in the shade. A little bit cooler underneath the canopy. If I remember correctly, there was like 3, 4 vehicles parked at the trailhead. I just passed probably 34 groups of people. So maybe I'll have Whitaker Point to myself when I get there. This is a pretty cool little trail. I'm here, folks. There's Whitaker Point. It looks like I'm here by myself. Sweet. I guess it's too hot for everybody. Not for me. Ooh, that's a long ways down there. Climbing up here, trail's pretty good. Nothing major. I mean, you do go uphill, but it don't last very long. As soon as you start climbing uphill, it levels out. Not hard at all. Look at that view. This is Whitaker Point. If you have vertigo, or if you are afraid of heights, do not come up here. Dang, this is way up here. It's pretty cool finding these spots. Whitaker Point, folks. Definitely put this on your bucket list. Fairly short hike in. It's 1.5 miles one way, 2.9 miles round trip. In and out. Look at the views. Whitaker Point, folks. Come on and see it. What a view. Yeah, folks, Whitaker Point, a pretty cool little spot to visit. Definitely put it on your bucket list if you haven't. Definitely check it out. The only thing I wish I would have done was be able to do would be to fly my drone out through there. But it being Whitaker Point is part of the Upper Buffalo Wilderness area, and it's illegal to fly a drone. So hopefully my camera work did that spot justice. Folks, if you're looking for a spot with lots of attractions, definitely this campus spot would be a perfect spot for you to establish a home base or whatever, so you can check out all these locations. There's several, like I said earlier, many waterfalls you can check out, lots of hiking trails. Just a beautiful area down through here. Folks, sounds like my hot water heater is kicked off and it's ready to go. I have got to take me a shower. I mean, like I said, it's been high 90s and humidity's been crazy out here. You just walk out of the camper and you just break out into a sweat. Hey guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you can, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment if you like. Also, I've got my Facebook page you can check out, and also my Instagram you can check out. All those links are in the video description. Hey guys, thanks for watching.